your control panel in.
I was just set to the wrong microphone. For some reason decided to pick up the default mic instead of the one we've got up there. So, welcome everyone, as I was trying to say earlier. Happy New Year if you're watching live with us. If you're watching this in the new year, same thing.
Well, they weren't watching it in the old year, are they?
Damn! Yeah, but if we're lucky, then someone might actually watch this at like the beginning of 2026 and 27 and
well, that's
etc.
also a new year.
So that's what I'm saying. If you're watching this in a new year,
Welcome.
even though it's not technically 2025, Happy New Year. To all the future generations. We are back, and things are looking absolutely crazy. So, the not so eagle-eyed among you will notice it looks a little bit different. So, we are in fact inside the new studio that I hinted at. Well, didn't really hint.
We
bluntly stated it end of last year, so there is still quite a lot that needs to happen in order to really get this up to standard. But for now, we're in the new studio. I'm very excited about this because it gives me the opportunity to control a lot more than I used to. So I know the audio is not yet updated. I know there are some people that did mention that is a bit of an issue, but part of the new studio is specifically so that we can upgrade the audio a little bit. So, yeah, we are in the new studio. I'm excited. I'm assuming some of you guys are excited.
Yeah.
It looks a little bit different. You will notice over the next consecutive D&D live streams, the studio will progressively change as there are several things that still need to get into place. And eventually look a lot less bright. So, we're getting there. Please bear with us. December was a hell of a lot more insane than I remotely anticipated. But such is life. So, moving forward. Oh, we're in the studio, so we are moving forward. I think the only other thing that is really important for specifically right now is we are still, or at least I am still strongly advocating for one of my favorite breweries, Drayman's. Can't see this on camera, I know because I can see what's on camera, but this is their Goblin bitter. This is hands down one of their best beers, so at least in my opinion, and I've drunk a lot of beer, so my opinion should hopefully count for something. But that is what I will be drinking tonight. Mike, you missed out on the previous session where I decided and I had something that I could share, and then you decided to not come.
Adulting.
I can't even remember the reason why you decided to not be here.
I was working.
You weren't here and Megan was.
Yeah. So that was, I was stuck at work, so.
Excuses.
I know. What
That's
bullshit
your
is this?
personal problems here.
What's this nonsense that we have to eat?
This is not your fair.
Yeah, well, it is officially part of the social contract that we leave real world politics out, so.
There you go. Shut up.
My work isn't politics, I'll have you know.
Oh, please, Mike.
You bastards.
All work as politics. You're checking your D20s to see which one's nice, and I have my D20.
Yeah, I'm checking all my dice.
I'm at least in part partial to some of the politics, but a small amount. I do know. So, scroll. This is so necessary after today. I can say something that says a lot better in Afrikaans, but I won't. Oh no.
No, I know, but I'm doing the family friendly version.
Oh no, you're completely off base. Shall I, Mike?
Do it.
Ek het vandag baie lekker draad getrek in 'n Kersdag. So, if you don't speak Afrikaans, I was
Don't translate. No,
Fade to black. Fade to black.
Don't speak Afrikaans.
So-
Sorry for you.
technically it wasn't a church, it was only a theology institute where they teach theology.
And that's where we leave it. Cool.
And I was in the ceiling in order to run cables to put in new mics for their recording studio, which is absolutely 100% what I did.
Yeah.
If you're Afrikaans, you understand the joke.
Yes.
So, I will acknowledge, as I am very unashamed of this. What the fuck's going on here?
Technology.
No, my usual profile just opened with nothing. Supposed to save the previous session, but anyways. So I did go and watch our previous session because in the absolute insanity that was December for me, I forgot what we did. So
Good thing I left myself notes to say what we ended on and what we should start with.
Big lord down.
So, yes, we ended on big lord. I won't say big, I'll say fucking big lore down because, yes, that was a lot of lore that I condensed into a very short period of time. But, anyways, we ended with the party leaving Enegron's place, having discovered some more interesting information regarding the symbol that Coyote and Will... Was it Coyote? Yeah. I'm trying to remember, was that Coyote or was that still Grizz? That Coyote and
This is the
Will...
haunting nightmare that still lingers here.
Yo, well, there was a time that I got confused between Vernari and Grizz. But anyways, discovered the strange artifact, strange symbol, both engraved on the one island of the Icegar archipelago, as well as largely inscribed, in a sense, in the lagoon between the three islands of the Icegar archipelago. So
Where Coyote almost met his end again.
I almost met my end 10 times.
Yep. Because you took a fire-based weapon to a water fight.
So, in my defense, I am a dungeon master. Punishment is part of the game. Don't get excited, Mike.
Sorry, I think your image is still strong. Yeah.
Oops. It was a chaotic December. Or maybe it's foreshadowing.
Oh. An amalgamation of sorts.
We stepped out outside in a rock. We have not
Does that feel better?
Yes.
Okay.
Now we're back.
Welcome back to the tropical islands of the Isles of Adomawyr.
Yeah, I don't think I want to go to Ravenloft.
Well, you kind of have a choice. Ravenloft or Isles of Adomawyr?
No, I'll do Ravenloft. It's stuck here already.
Wow. Okay, moving on.
How dare we choose your lore over pre-written lore?
No, I just really thought that Isles of Adomawyr had just devolved into such chaos that you wouldn't choose it as a holiday destination.
But let's be honest, it's either this where we die in a tropical scenario or we get eaten by blood-sucking vampire wolves and dreariness. So,
Why not both?
I'd like to have a
I mean, did
martini.
you not experience the underdog?
I'd like to sip on a pina colada, not red wine.
What about a Virgin Mary?
yeah, except the
I like
Virgin
to
Mary is
support a
actually a
Virgin
virgin called Mary. So no, I'm alright, thanks.
So, quick NPC ideas.
Bunch of cocktails, but it's actually NPCs.
The Virgin Mary is now Bloody Mary.
Would you like a cosmopolitan? What? NPC walks up. It's cosmopolitan.
Yes.
So, after that slight tangent,
Yeah.
so you left Edegron, Will and Isla had a conversation about some more potent weaponry, and at this point she's running off after naughty kobolds, because apparently that's what parents do. I wouldn't know, I'm not one. So, yeah, let's not go on accurate. It's irrelevant to the game. So, it's currently about halfway through the day. The two of you are currently at the Guildhall, Will and Coyote. Amu, you are rolling a stealth check with disadvantage.
Well, I'll be in my normal form, so
I don't care. Normal form's still fucking huge. Is that a push up?
no.
Damn it.
This is 24.
Disadvantage.
Yes. So the first one was 35.
You just have to one up it. Or one down it.
So, fine. So, yeah, you just
Sorry, hold on. 16. I was checking the wrong modifier. I'm
There
sorry.
is a very, very big difference between 16 and 24.
Yeah, no, I was looking and then I was like, you asshole, you're reading survivals plus 8 modifier. Not
You know, it's like a
stealth.
third more,
Yeah, no,
or
no.
technically 50% more, a third less.
This is why I'm sorry. It's been a while. I'm rusty.
So, despite your wider stance than other humanoids, you manage to keep to the shadows as you look over the repairs happening to the Vengeance. So it's about midday. You're aware that you probably have about an hour left of before you will be forced to revert to your scorpion shape. So you can still stay there for a while, but you need to start thinking about making a getaway so you can get to a point to not scare little children. I know you enjoy it, Mike, but Almu doesn't.
Fine.
So, what would you like to do?
I would like.
Do you have a plan of action by any chance? Because I have no idea what you guys did up there in the black book.
The book wasn't black, but sure.
No, the last page I couldn't see anything. So,
Oh, blank
Blank.
book. Okay, sorry.
First time to go to the magic shop, and then we have to find one.
yeah, how hard is it to find a giant ass with its whole plate?
Well, he's not a giant ass with a scorpion.
Alright, how hard is it to find a giant ass? You, but wood.
I don't know. It's
it's a big town. We'll have to find it, regardless of how easy or how difficult it is. We need to reach it.
Shall we go to the magic shop then and then search?
Yes.
Nothing.
So, for those of you who are unaware, I fairly recently moved in, so I'm still looking for everything, really. Might be lucky. Okay,
So realizing that if he stays and he turns reverts to his standardized form, which is a giant ass scorpion, the guards will probably freak out. Most likely freak out. Amu will make his way out of town and then try to get to the guild hall. If he really has to, he'll use his second.
So you're heading from the dry docks through to
The guild hall.
the guild straight.
Yeah, we'll go straight. He doesn't know anything about shopping.
The distance is short enough, and you're familiar enough with what's going on in the town that it's not too complicated for you to find your way there. So you would make it with actually several minutes to spare. It's not that far away. It's just a bit of a roundabout path.
Yeah. So he'll get to the guild hall, and then once he's reverted to his scorpion shape, he will continue growing his gardens.
Okay.
Massive pincer.
The
Tiny people.
Yeah.
So, what are you doing?
Okay,
Magic shop.
Yes, please.
Stepping inside the dragon hide, you're greeted by the now almost familiar face of Ophelia. Why, hello there.
Hello.
What can I do for you today?
I am looking for a bag of holding.
We'll have a look, but I don't think one came through recently.
Well, do have a look, please. It's first anything I have need for right now.
Yeah, very well. She shuffles around to the back. You hear a few things clattered to the ground. It takes her a couple of minutes and comes back. It doesn't seem one came through on the last shipment.
Yeah. Well, thank you. Do you have anything interesting that came through? Any trinkets or spells of the like?
Nothing out of the ordinary this time.
I'll check in sometime soon again.
Well, shipments have decreased, so it might be a while.
Yes, of course. I'll have a look when the next shipments come in. Was there something that you needed, Clarity?
Not from the magic shop, no.
What do you need?
Nothing.
A fucking sword. You retarded.
You gave me a dagger.
I gave him a plain dagger.
Nice.
How at the magic shop? Do you have any magic weapons? Perhaps
Such as?
anything as a spell storing item or some sort of focus? Because he's rather useless with his current weapon arsenal.
What am I going to use a magic focus for?
Well, like he's not a magic focus, but anything that uses magic with damage.
It's a bit difficult. Off the top of my head, I can't think of anything. I'll keep an eye out as we move about, and maybe on your next visit.
Alright. You won't happen to have any
like those, and she points to a bookshelf with his more than one mage hand, busy moving things around.
No, actual chopped off hands.
It's a curious relic.
Yes, I don't believe I have it on me.
Might I inquire as to where you came about such a curious object or objects?
You know, it's from a former party member, but I can't quite remember where he got it from.
If you get an opportunity, bring them by, and I'll have a look. Maybe.
Let me just
maybe not.
check. I'll rummage through my bag. Oh, actually, I have one of them on me. And I take it out. That's it. A jar with the hand. It was a jar with the hand, was it just a hand?
I'm trying to remember what you're trying to reference.
Graves had two magic hands. That's
Oh! They are combined.
oh. Okay, I take the hands.
What did we agree upon there?
Nothing. you just said it clapped together and bad juju vibe from what's her name?
Oh my word, it's been so long.
How
did you get it?
I got it in the Underdark. Before he got the flum,
What the-
before the beholder. We forgot about the flum on your shoulder. The little squid thingy.
Oh yeah, but he was disappeared after a while.
Yeah.
After when we faced the beholder, he ran away,
I remember.
and then we went through a portal, and then we came back to the material there. Well, like
The Underdark.
whichever plane we were at now.
Basically, the Underdark.
Yeah, that narrows it down.
The beginning of the Underdark.
And did you find them in a magic shop as well? A magic shop.
I bought it with the eye that you can see.
There was both eyeballs that
Eyeball.
that you see.
Yes, the warlock has an eye.
I really can't remember this.
It's just an eyeball that you said if I, wherever it is, and I close my eye, I can see through it.
Yeah, no, that one I kind of recall, but the hands not even remotely.
I was confusing it with the one shot. Where we also found magic hands in jars.
Oh, that's nice. No wonder I'm confused. My players are confused and then give me incorrect information. Welcome to the wonderful world of being a dungeon master.
And being like months away from actually obtaining said magical items.
Oh my word.
We'll leave that little thing.
So, knowing myself in the way I think, the idea was probably a hand similar to the one found in Borgin and Burke's in Harry Potter.
What was that one again? I forgot.
That when Harry went through the fireplace portal thingy, failed to say Diagon Alley properly, and ended up in Nocturne Alley. In the movie, he was moving around inside Borgin and Burke's, and he saw a hand on a pedestal, and reached out, and the hand grabbed his hand.
Yeah.
So that might be where my thinking was going, knowing myself, but that is as good as I can think of right now.
I think we'll leave the hands
For now, please.
And
I shall go revisit some of our previous live streams too.
there's
I
30
think I got it with the eye when I went to rescue Will.
You know when you got the scroll?
Yeah.
Invisibility scroll. When I was captured by
The Goblin.
cult.
Does it gives me slightly more direction of where to go look, but not what it is.
Yeah. Just kind of figuring out the timeline at this stage.
Wow.
Yeah,
It
that
has
is
been
when,
a while.
Yeah.
So, for interest's sake, to anyone watching, this is what actual DMing looks like.
Trying to figure out shit that happened long ago.
What the fuck did I do there? And why? I don't remember this. I think you're lying.
Anyway.
So,
I think we'll leave and go to the Vengeance, because it's the last place I told Amu to go.
I think
Did we
both
see Amu?
parties quickly roll me a percentile.
Percentile.
Yeah, so both parties. So one from this side of the table, one from that side of the table.
42.
2. No, you did not see Will.
I mean Amu.
Amu did not see Will.
Okay.
No, Will and Coyote did not manage to pass by Amu.
Cool. So we'll head off to the Vengeance. Go see if we can find Amu.
So by the time you reach the Vengeance, Amu is nowhere in sight. Theoretically, this might also be because Amu is hidden away, because the stealth roll was apparently very fucking good. Like, almost 24 good.
Almost. And then I corrected my mistake. Slight reading error. Well done.
Slight.
I mean, they're right above each other, and I wasn't focused.
You went from hiding behind a pillar that is as wide as you to hiding behind a pillar that's slightly as wide as you.
Just the shoulders stick.
So, no, you do not manage to find Will. It is week 2 of the new year.
It is Wednesday, my dudes.
Oh my word. No, you do not find.
Guess we'll search around for a little bit. I'm not going to engage with too many of the guards or anything right now. And I'll make my way back to the guild.
Okay.
I look around to see if I can track maybe any type of footprint left by you and your big feet.
Roll me a survival check at disadvantage.
That's the problem.
With a fucking high DC.
Looking for footprints on cobbled roads.
Yes.
Or anything to follow a trail.
The screaming children would help, but no.
Look, sir, a leaf. They must have come through.
So the screaming children in the military quarters.
Yeah.
At the repair dock. Dry
Yeah.
docks.
Well, throughout the city, you'll definitely
Stay.
It's a cobblestone road.
You're sure of it, you think.
I think.
No. He is sure it's a cobblestone road, but he fails to notice anything that would potentially direct him to where Amu headed. As well as a survival check or investigation.
Because I would assume that you had gone back to the guild if you are not at the docks.
Not necessarily. Remember, Amu does have 2 locations he goes to. It's either the guild or outside the city.
Yeah, well, if he's not at the guild, then I'll know he's outside of the city. But at this point, I need to go back to the guild.
Okay.
Anyway, we'll not need
Process
to
of
go.
elimination.
Or we didn't need to go back to the guild, but yeah,
So,
going back nonetheless.
at the back of the guild, Amu will be digging a hole.
Diggy hole.
In where the graves are.
No, he won't necessarily dig where the graves are. He's looking for gems. So he'll start digging randomly.
How did it feel carrying your own corpse to a gravesite? I just thought of it now.
Oh, this is a brutal campaign.
Have they actually been buried?
Yes.
Or are they? Okay, so you've taken them out of
This conversation did happen in the previous session.
Yeah.
I remember because I watched it last night.
So
Oh, technically only this morning.
not close to the graves, but he'll pinpoint sources where he kind of
Probably a
says
nature check.
nature check. There might be gems and then start digging. My precious.
No.
So, so DM, with your viewing of the previous session, do you remember exactly what processes was told to us so that we can build a beacon to contact the Warforged from parts of Mead?
Yes, perfectly.
Okay, cool.
Absolutely.
My memory banks are a bit,
So the illustrious dungeon master told you that you were taught these processes, and the illustrious dungeon master never defined what exactly they were.
Okay, that's why. That's why I just said make a beacon out of parts from Amu and Will.
Yeah, take the left leg, put it on the right side.
22.
You dig, but you're unconvinced that there would be gemstones here.
This notion. This unit will continue research. And then he'll kind of not necessarily thinking about other creatures, start slowly making his way around the corner to the front gate.
So the way the guild hall is set up, at least in my mind, which is probably the more relevant one here, in this particular scenario.
Yes.
Note, I'm not saying this is not relevant, but yeah, I'm thinking a bit more along the lines of like a Roman house. So you've got your entrance, so you've got a wall heading the street with smaller windows, and you've got your entrance, which leads up to where your secretary is, and then from there there's sides and then a back, which is buildings, and in your center is a garden area, which is presumably where you would plant your things and dig up. And but considering graveyard, there is a backyard area that is completely walled off from the outside. So trying to sneak around back is not really an option
So
unless
he'll
you try and
just-
scale the wall.
He'll just go over the wall in his scorpion form.
I also had like Viking hall meets Roman like temple, like shape, size, kind of thing. But
Apparently I need to go sketch this up. When? I do not know.
Eventually.
Like 2 o'clock tomorrow morning. Some kind of thing.
whenever there's
No, I
space.
do not sleep. I'm
He'll
gonna.
be heading out to the forest, if that gives a better idea.
So you're gonna go out the main.
And then he's climbing over the back wall.
Oh shit. Okay, that's gonna be interesting because there's no forest directly near to what Guild Hall is.
No, he'll go out. His main goal will be to get out of the guild hall and then head out of the city towards the forest.
Some poor schmuck
Okay,
behind the wall
so-
in his backyard catching a bat.
Starting off, roll me a acrobatics check.
How loud is
I
this?
think this should be a disadvantage based on your creature format, but I'm not gonna say it.
Disadvantage.
No.
Standard. So that would be a grand total of 13.
Okay. Quiet, you say.
How loud is this?
Loud. Roll me. I need to think.
Reverse stealth. They were such a freak.
13. Okay. So you do manage to get over the wall fairly easily. I mean, you are a large creature, and this is not necessarily a big wall, but you make a lot of noise in the process. So, you would hear this noise around about the time you reach the guild hall. Just for general purposes, roll me a intimidation check.
I will be speed walking to the back to find out what the noise is. suspecting it might be armor.
That's
Okay.
a 12.
Like if I win you, ready if it is intruders. It's like,
Sorry, advantage considering.
Oh,
Yeah.
I'm gonna shoot first dice, don't you?
Okay, so you appear in the back yard area, for lack of a better term, just in time to see disappearing over the wall the last few legs of what is very obviously armor, accompanied by a very shrill shriek.
How tall is this wall?
It's a taller wall, it's about 8 feet.
If I go on my tippy toes.
You would be lucky if you had hair that it might stand out over the top of the wall, but no.
Then just briefly out. There's the wall. Okay, well I'm going to try and lift myself up onto the wall.
Roll me an athletics check.
Oof.
That's the way you described it.
Yes, no, but it doesn't matter what it would have been. It's a oof. It's an oof thing. 13.
You place your hands at the top of the wall and start pulling yourself up as some of the stones give way and tumble down.
How thick is this wall?
And that's fairly thick, probably around about just under a foot.
I'll turn around and walk hastily to the guild to go fetch some chairs to get up on. Or like a ladder or something.
The shouting continues.
As I walk away, I turn to Coyote. Try and see if we can get over that bloody thing to stop Amu from creating chaos. I walk away. I mean, I could have lifted you up, but he hasn't thought of you yet, so.
Well, this is a good opportunity to test out this new drug. And he pulls on his
What?
It's pure meth. I can fly. You said you can fly now. I can fly.
Straight into the wall.
No. He pulls it out.
I'm coming for you, Harry.
He pinches in the back and he casts, drinks the Aether potion, not potion, mutagen, sorry. I have a flying speed of 20 feet for 1 hour.
Nice. So do you just like grow wings from it?
They don't say, they just say, you have a flying speed.
Oh. Okay. I imagine it's a very crude, like version of magic.
It's
So it's like give you
blood
wings
hunter,
or
so
something. Yeah.
blood curses and healer craft. So it'll probably be a mutation or something.
These people's name.
Just like back wings.
Or like painfully tearing through your clothes as you suddenly grow wings from it.
Okay, so you rolled a.
No, I roll, I can fly.
He drank a
Mutagen.
mutagen
What my
to
special
make him
feature.
fly. So basically, his fly spell.
Not a potion, it's a mutagen, just the blood hunter thing, subclass feature. I think it's in the new rules.
It is now.
Well, there will be a fly keyword to some spell of sorts. That I can promise you.
Yeah, well. Yeah, Aether.
That's the mutagen.
Aether.
Effort.
Citing character none. Yeah, I think it would be half orc, but the other half is dragonborn. Dragonborn half orc.
Dragon.
Ultimate.
So it's only the humans that decide to intermingle with other races or
Not this
species. Okay, so you lift up over the wall. Well, not over the wall. You lift up. How high do you want to go?
Over the wall.
Okay, so your primary target's just to get over the wall.
Yeah. This is my first time flying, guys. Well, second time. The other time was a bit of a mistake.
Okay, so you lift up, go over the wall, and drop.
No, first check out to see maybe where the chaos
Roll
is.
perception.
Do you would like to investigate to see if I can find a stable chair or ladder in the guild?
Where can I go?
Roll percentile dice to see if you can find one that will hold your weight.
Alright.
20, it's not it.
You are aware of some presumably abnormal going-ons heading towards the ocean.
I go down just a bit above the ground. It's like baby steps, and I fly in that direction. Like, just to, if I fall or anything, I have no idea how this thing works yet. Like I said, new drug. I don't fall too far. And to the ocean. After the chaos. I'm flying.
Roll an intimidation check with advantage.
Intimidation.
They're
Just shutting themselves.
witches.
Apologies.
Good, the DM gets on his knees and really fucking
No, I just forgot to plug the laptop in.
Oh, yeah, that's important.
Yeah, that thing.
You're not that intimidating. You're actually, the children find you quite entertaining, in fact.
Just fine.
So, well, what did you roll?
30.
30. 30.
30.
God damn.
Well, there was a 30 and a 0 on the 10 die, so I assume
So, 30. It's not a 40 like some people read it. It only counts as a 10 if you roll double 0 on that.
That's what I thought. I was like, if it's a 40, it'll just roll a 40. Yeah.
So, you find a ladder. Doesn't seem too bad. You are painfully aware of your additional weight. The fact that you need to be careful with the implements that you use when weight, well, your specific weight is applicable. But this one doesn't seem too bad. So putting it up against the wall, feel it, feels nice and sturdy, and you take one step here. So the wood bends underneath you. Okay, maybe not too lacquer. You put a second step. But it's holding you.
Can I see over the wall at this point?
So at this point you can see over the wall.
Okay.
You don't see anything. But by this time both Amu and Coyote has disappeared among the buildings. There is, you don't really see specifically a trail that they leave, but looking around, it seems fairly obvious which direction they would have gone. You take a third step.
First, do I determine the traversal over and following that way is going to be more difficult or easier than me just going back out and walking the normal routes in that
Roll
direction?
me a general wisdom check.
10. My dice don't like me today.
That's about 50-50. 50.
Damn it. And I'll place my hands on the wall to try and push a bit more, but I'm going to try and climb over.
As you put your foot on the third step, you hear a faint creak. It feels like it should hold your weight. As you lift your second foot to take the next step, the rung gives way under your foot. You come tumbling down, breaking all the rungs below you as well.
And I like standing with the two halves of
So the top rungs are still there.
Okay.
So there is still a good about 6 rungs to go. So they're still there, but the bottom 3 is gone.
Damn it. And I'll turn around and I'll walk to the road to take the roadway.
Okay. Alma, what are you doing?
So how far away from out of the city is Adomawyr this late?
You still have a while to go. At this point, you're a little bit unsure of your directions. You ended up heading off to the ocean rather than heading up north or further north so you can get out of the city and actually run around the outskirts to the closest forest.
Ocean's not closer, right?
Yep.
So
Much.
his logic is he'll go to the ocean, go into the ocean, and then stick to the coastline until he gets outside of the walls, and then find the closest forest.
I'm picturing. John Scorpion.
So you run off, you manage to find yourself in amongst the fisherman village, for lack of a better term, where a group of fishermen is. They're rightfully so very scared of you and turn tail and run off, leaving their rods dangling in the ocean. As you step down into the ocean, and your eyes and the rest of your body is covered, effectively hiding you from regular civilization, you notice something odd. You're in a harbor. What's this tentacle doing here?
Oh shit, nothing. Oh, you know where it is.
Is it attached to anything?
You.
That you can see? No.
So Amu will freeze his processes with the Windows 11,
This is more like Windows Vista.
Windows Vista, Windows Vista.exe stopped working. He'll reboot and then assign himself a new process, find out where the tentacle goes, and start.
Oh, okay. I thought it was like fuck off and run.
And he'll start following the tentacle.
You are the one that dies first in horror movie.
I hear a strange creak in my bathroom. Let me go check it out. Oh, that's a dark hallway and my flashlight's not working. Let's go check it out.
So he'll not touch the tentacle, but he will scamper along alongside it to see where it goes.
So, turning to your left, slowly walking out of the bay area, you follow the tentacle. And another one appears.
Is there any movement in them? What's the circumference of the tentacle, plus minus?
Alright, good. Well, where you are at this point, probably around about 5 feet diameter.
Yeah, that's it. So, Amu will stop and head back
Okay?
towards where he entered.
Here you stand on this, well, hovering above this shore area, seeing
the very distraught fishermen slowly returning to their stations where they left their
Fishing poles.
fishing rods. That's the word I'm looking for, thanks. And as you stand there, you hear a faint splashing noise. Looking out at the water, you see first the wooden pincer appear, water dripping from it, flowing down. As more and more of the tail appears. And just about as it reaches the edge, you see the top of Alma's head and his back appearing out of the water. The fisherman notices it as well and run off again.
We just got the poles back.
Leaving their poles behind. Again.
It's like, there he is. Scream at him.
Abba! This unit has discovered a slight complication. I can fly now. Irrelevant to current complication situation. We require assistance of Commander Will.
He's probably on his way. He went to go find, I don't know, some way to get over the wall you climbed.
And just cut to Will.
So you're not too, at this point, you're not too far behind where Coyote is. So you'll see them more or less mid-conversation, Almu very clearly dripping wet. Coyote hanging out in midair.
Right. I need to speak with you.
Commander Will, you need to follow immediately. And at that, he will just, on all his legs, just turn around and head back into the water.
Yeah, not so fun, is it?
And he starts trudging along. Just feeling defeated.
I hover above the water.
It takes you, well, both of you technically, quite a while to get fully submerged. But it doesn't take long beyond that for you to notice there's nothing.
This unit is
Malfunctioning?
And to me it just sounds like
So you'll see him actually, his hind legs lifting up, his spins in a strike position, and he's very much almost looking like a dog sniffing the ocean floor, kind of tracking. Will Arm be able to see where the tentacle laid on the ocean floor?
Roll perception.
No, that's a nat 20. So that will be a grand total of 24.
So rules is written according to 2014 rules, that's not an automatic success. 2024 rules, on the other hand, I believe that is an auto success. There's nothing there.
This unit must be suffering sensory and ocular malfunctions. Concern. Readdress at once.
And all years.
Dude, we don't have A, so it's not going to be like boop.
Yeah, can't.
It's just
And you don't have any telepathic communication.
No, it's just sound. It's distorted through water. So, Armin will just walk over to Will and wait.
Oh!
This could be a very interesting argument.
So, Armin will just start walking back up.
Drayman.
Just stomps up, you see that like the plumes of sand popping up as he's.
Oh, I was saying you're starting to steam up the ocean.
So should we exit the ocean?
You are now in a position where you could communicate clearly with one another. Clearly, sorry.
This unit has suffered catastrophic malfunction to ocular and sensory arrays. Would recommend shutdown, reassess and repair.
What?
This unit has hallucinated. There were two large tentacles within the harbor. This unit found no other evidence upon return. Conclusion: ocular and sensory array malfunctions.
Or conclusion, it was a beast and it moved.
Highly unlikely this unit found no trace of such movement.
How would you find a trace? How would you find a trace of such movement? What would the trace be?
The tentacles were on the ocean floor, thus distortion of silt and sand.
Do you see my footprints in the ocean, in the sand as I walked up? No, because the water displaces it back to its normal space. This happens.
Analysis required. Recommendation updated.
Coyote, why don't you fly over the ocean area and see if you can see anything from above?
Go a bit higher up and just fly a bit out.
How long does your flight last?
1 hour.
Okay. Roll me a perception check.
How does it take to attune to something again?
The short rest.
Short rest.
Perception. More than 20. No, 21.
Sun, water.
Sure. Okay. Liquid. Liquid gold. Actually, liquid gold.
So, flying out over the bay area of Rivergate, you don't directly notice anything. There's no creatures, no tentacles. It might also just be that due to the depth of the water, whatever is there is obscured.
I fly back. I'll tell you. Can't see anything. Nothing out of the ordinary.
So if he was talking the truth, that means these things are now very close.
They probably went back to a deeper point.
Well,
Yeah,
the point was that they came in this close. The six doesn't have defenses for it. We'll have to just deal with the chaos as is. First, I need to speak with Arnold about this beacon that we must build. You enjoy your flying thing.
Gaan vlieg, man.
Yeah.
You go back to the land where the fishermen are, or were.
Yeah, you won't reach that. Roll me an insight check. Okay, well, first question. Are you heading that direction?
I'm heading to shore.
Or so you're just, well, you are at shore.
Yeah, okay.
Because you conversed with Will.
Yeah, and I'm just gonna fly around a bit, wait for him to come
Okay.
back and give orders. As he usually does.
So this could have ended very interestingly.
premises, what did you see?
Nothing.
Okay,
Nothing
you
out of the
reported
ordinary.
this.
Okay, that's the. Right. I'm going to talk with you.
Come on then.
When we were with Inagron, I saw and received plans to build a beacon to contact the Warforged. However, we need parts from you and from me to construct it.
This unit is at your disposal.
I don't know quite exactly what the processes are. I assume that my docent will illuminate the process to me once I start. But yes, I think it is very pertinent that we get this up and running.
This unit agrees.
Do you have anything that you need to take care of today?
This unit is in requirement of agate.
Agate. Gemstones.
Yes, this unit requires multiple agates for revivification of natural elements and assistance.
Oh, why didn't you say so? We have many at the guild hall.
This unit is unsure. This unit would require some, if possible.
Of course, I can give you one right now. We do need to head back to the guild hall, but I would like to do construction there.
Acknowledge this unit is in follow protocol, and then you'll just see his tail kind of relaxes and he's waiting for you to lead the way.
Great. Start heading back to the guild.
Okay. You're not changing shape.
No.
What fun!
They are in somewhat of an outskirt.
Well, yes and no. So you're outside the walls,
Yeah.
but it's not outskirts as such. So outskirts
Yeah.
does kind of imply that there's fewer houses. There's still a lot of houses, and a fair number has been rebuilt since the dragon attack. So there are quite a bit of people.
Okay. Cool.
Are you following them?
Yeah. Gonna have to. But when I see them leave,
How strong is on?
Not very.
Will not be able to ride him?
Oh no, you should be able to ride it.
Yeah, I think there's a difference between carrying capacity and
Yeah.
strength.
Yeah.
So the main question is carrying capacity minus whatever she already carries.
Yeah. What is Armor's carrying capacity at this stage? Do you know?
Where would I find that stuff?
Usually by inventory,
Yeah.
it'll tell you your weight carried. When you tap on it, it shows you your carrying capacity, push, drag, or lift capacity.
Doesn't want to do it. Do it. The weight carried. So I'm currently carrying 24 pounds unencumbered. But as I am a giant scorpion, so
Do you want assistance?
yes, please.
I think the bronzer is the way to go. Yeah.
Strength 50 for a giant scorpion, which is my standard form.
I'm going to assume you cannot carry him. Quite a bit heavier.
So your backpack is overloaded. You are currently at 54 of 30 pounds.
We're looking at the same character sheet.
Well, the one I'm looking at the top left says AMU.
says 24 pounds unencumbered.
Backpack. 54 pounds of 30 pounds.
Oh, there.
No, my backpack's at 52 up to 48.
So technically you guys are encumbered.
Well, my backpack is pretty much ripping out.
That's maybe why.
Push, drag or lift 420 pounds. Carrying capacity 210.
There we go.
140 pounds.
420 for push, drag or lift.
Yeah. So
Carrying is 210.
That's pretty much the same as what I do. That's where's mine. No, you won't be. I weigh 350 pounds.
Yeah.
This could be interesting.
Yeah. My backpack is now no longer encumbered, I think.
Almost is. Big question is, where is she carrying a backpack?
So that's actually only applicable when she changes into a humanoid form.
I still want to know where you carry your backpack if you're in a scorpion form.
Internal storage compartment.
Chest opens up like grocery set.
Yeah, I was thinking more in his abdomen,
Yeah.
so pulling it out of his butt.
Yeah.
Oh no, I'm just picturing
You'll
Austin
be,
Powers.
Uber Eats delivery and then I raise my ass in the air.
No, but you ever watch Austin Powers?
Yeah, so no, you can't ride armor.
I am.
Yeah, but you're like 90 pounds.
150.
You're like 90 pounds. Okay, so you're heading back to the guild. Armor's still dripping wet. Coyote following in the air. Quickly roll me a intelligence check. Saving throw.
Saving throw.
Yes. Because it's fun.
That's it. Intelligence saving throw 17.
Yeah. You still have a few minutes left of your fly ability.
Okay. I'm just understanding it. Still hovering low now. This is cool. It's gonna change a lot of stuff.
Oh, he doesn't respond. She just follows what?
I try to be nice.
Okay, it doesn't take you long to get back to the guild. Amu does not fit through the front door, which is in one of the more main roads.
Mommy, what is that?
Master Will, this unit would recommend construction inside open space, perhaps garden.
Yes, you can't do it in the courtyard anymore. You do it back on.
And she'll use her last wild shape change into a humanoid form so that she can actually pass.
Well, can't you just pass past? You got into the back garden somehow.
If she wants to, sure. But
Well,
currently, the way it's constructed.
She was, yeah, in a humanoid form.
So currently, the way it's constructed, the houses are pretty much lined up against one another. So it's either turn into scorpion form and scale the houses, or take the long route around.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, no, she'll turn into a humanoid form and just go through the front door.
Right there in the middle of the street.
Yeah.
Hey, mommy, look what happened!
It's from scorpion to a human. It's less frightening in my mind.
Still fucking weird.
Me just say, it's all a show, children.
They're transphobes.
Yeah, they're transformer phobes.
But then we can just build in the middle of the courtyard as well. Although, how big is the courtyard? Is it big enough
About
for
25 by 20 feet.
So it's big enough for Amu's scorpion form?
Yeah.
Because we'll need Amu's scorpion form for me to take.
Amu's scorpion forms 10 by 10.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, so Amu will just head straight into the courtyard which you can fit, and then drop wild shape and revert into a sport uniform.
So I'll make some space and stuff, and then from there, yeah, I will ask my docent for guidance on creating it.
Okay.
You can move.
That is a mild understatement.
Volunteer Slayer.
That's not cold yet. Problem is, if I drink one now, I'm not gonna sleep tonight. But yeah. Fuck it. No, don't do that. I'm just very tired and I haven't sat down for a very long time. Just like sat down. It's been a long year.
Yeah,
Technically we're starting a new one, but it's been a long year.
Hey guys, I was an Adomawyr streaming.
Did you miss it?
No, they're still going.
Oh, no, I'm talking about did you miss
Seeing it.
live?
I just got the Twitch notification now. Oh, it's sorted now.
yeah.
That would be convenient right about now.
Nice.
What's the freeze guy from X-Men?
Oh yeah.
That one. Just to chill the drinks.
Yeah. Done.
Well, better Iceman than Arnold.
Or you just
Just
some
the
ice in a cup. That's the same thing. Okay.
Are you now communicating with Armor about what's happening?
I'm trying to communicate with the docent to tell me how to cook the beacon. How to help me, and then talking with Arm as well. And we are.
The left leg here and the right leg there.
And a transponder unit from there.
Trust me.
Oh wait, we don't have that unit available. Not quite. So the good news is it doesn't take parts of yourselves in order to be made. Yawn. Boring.
I'm just tired as well. I apologize.
Hey,
Slightly.
that's my trick. Get around.
Oh my.
Such a
His
computer.
battery levels are low.
This unit's auxiliary.
I think there's something wrong.
Wally with the solar panels.
Yeah. Remind me to show you the video of Wally if they were swearing.
I can just picture every time it screams like that.
So on
You know who's the most vulgar character in Star Wars?
R2D2 because they keep bleeding him out.
Yeah.
I don't know why my brain just suddenly went into like Sherlock Holmes mode, and I was like, ha.
I don't remember because I think it was. But C3PO was going, how did he say that to me?
Apparently, he actually had dialogue that was removed in post.
The weirdest thing for me still is that they're a couple. R2D2 is a female that people say. But
Moving on swiftly, because you're about to ruin my childhood.
Yeah.
It's also a robot and cannot procreate.
it's not that.
It is neither.
I mean, between the two of them, R2's the one with the dongle.
Yeah.
Technically speaking.
C3PO is just the Ken doll.
Back in day, hey, it's the future. We don't know what those robots do.
No,
I don't want to know.
from the past. A long time ago in a galaxy far, far away.
Alright, from a faraway place.
Right.
Okay, so the docent is giving you instructions, as well as memories in a sense. You're getting feedback that reminds you a lot of Kotar himself, building in a sense alongside you, although not necessarily directly so, but working away at a forge in the City of Glass, building new animatronic units, both in terms of your warforged kind to maintain the atmosphere mechanism, to protect the atmosphere mechanism, as well as modrons to maintain it. You get flashbacks of this, and you notice a lot of techniques that, while familiar, is forgotten. Possibly from your insomnia. Amnesia. I'm the one with insomnia. Insomnia, for fuck's sake.
Amnesia.
I am Somnia.
That should be a very interesting monster, and insomnia.
You just instantly suffer poison exhaustion.
I think it already exists. Sleep paralysis demon.
Yeah. I am Somnia. I'm just getting a tacky Star Wars creature. Just a guy in a suit.
Yeah, that's a Scooby-Doo, but
Okay, so I'm a little bit worried now.
Why?
Because, okay, no, there it changed. Initially it seemed like we're typing in insomnia. Didn't pick it up as incorrect. Oops. Okay. So, you are granted, not necessarily a direct list and a fixed set of instructions, but a direction in terms of how to approach this. You also become very aware that the docent is required for the beacon to work, as well as it needing a power source. It's a fairly large construction, standing on legs looking somewhat similar to the ones Amu has, although a little bit bigger, but nothing prevents you from harvesting legs. 3 of them, so tripod with a central area with not really a sphere shape, but a half circle shape that magically carries the docent in the center of the shape, with the source of power hidden away inside the main body. And that is pretty much what it shows you, as well as the techniques you learned while forging next to Kotar.
And so that's the vision that I received of it.
Yes.
And the power source, you don't know what
It doesn't specify.
You need power.
Okay, so what do I need for me and Amu to build it?
Well, that's completely and totally up to you. So you can scavenge yourselves for materials, or try and find materials elsewhere.
Okay. I'll draw out the plans as I see them in my head.
Okay.
Call some mercenaries to go find the materials and then call the blacksmith in so we can start manufacturing parts.
Okay.
For it. I'm going to inspect myself and Amu for compatible parts for the actual workings of the mechanism. I assume the outer sheathing and stuff can just be made with normal materials, but the more technical communication module of it would have to be something that has been set up as a communication module.
It depends a lot on how you're able to finesse the materials into position. So you are aware that all of the necessary techniques to build this you have been taught. So you don't necessarily have to start disassembling yourself in armor. You do know the necessary techniques, even though you can't recall them immediately offhand.
Okay, well I'm going to try and find and extract Amu's communication module. As a base.
Amu will help as much as she's able to.
Just as a
So she'll stand there and every damn panel she can opens up.
just to try and just as a good base to build the technology off of.
Roll me. I'm actually going to say an Arcana check in this scenario.
Okay. That modifier.
Dice doesn't like the new place.
13. Do you know what my modifier is?
Plus 10.
10. My dice don't like me today. That's the red dice, dude. 16. Fuck you.
No thanks.
That's the triangle dice.
What do you want? The coffee or the milk dice?
5.
Yeah.
Try the coffee or the milk dice?
So I was
4 and 5.
I was given a dice over at the DM Guild last time I played a running game from them because how terrible my rolls were.
I think you can.
Where's that dice now? Let me see if it's good with my luck. Shall we?
Okay, can I make it feel better for you?
Mm.
I recently started playing Baldur's Gate 3.
Mm-hmm. This is going well.
My dice rolls are shit. In Baldur's Gate 3.
What is this?
I don't know.
Fucking. Oh, it's a 9.
9?
Plus 10 is not too shit.
Definitely 19.
The will die 5 as well. So and the red one was
Do you want to roll the one with the gear?
sure.
The
It's a
official
It's a geared
Atmosphere dice with the gear inside.
and also it is to determine if I can find mechanisms. It doesn't proper roll though. It doesn't want to do the
Yo,
roll.
but drop it through the dice tower.
I think that
Does
would
it go? Oh, it does. 18.
There we go! Dude!
It's the official dice tower.
You don't trust me, that's why.
Are we taking the gear die roll?
No. So you're unable to locate the communication module. That should be within the home.
I'm not saying it's not there, you just literally like that.
Maybe it's just not there.
If I do a more in-depth investigation.
you're sitting now there at the side, just writing stuff down, looking at you two.
So you're seeing armor open up and a similar blue-green light emanating from within.
Again. There was that time you climbed up armor.
don't seem to find within Armor what you're looking for.
Okay. I just have to rely on my skills then.
Finesse. Just as a professional.
There's a high chance that I developed some parts of armor. And yet. Anyway.
Drayman het jou gemaak.
You made me, Daddy. That's not horrible.
That face says it all.
Notice me, Senpai. Notice me.
So, did you share what this communication device looks like with Ollie?
Well, I don't know how yours would look specifically.
No, I mean like the whole.
Oh, the whole thing. Yeah, I drew the plans physically. I drew out the blueprints.
Commander Will, this unit has a suggestion.
Yes.
This unit is capable of modifications. Why not build the unit within Armor and use this unit as power supply?
I don't know how that's going to work with your shaping. But I guess we could integrate it into your skeletal structure once you have left the vicinity of the courtyard. Just to be safe. See, this is why I need armor.
Rip me apart and rebuild me into whatever shape you want.
Fix me, Daddy. I'm your little cog slut.
I imagine Will standing there screaming at Coyote, I can fix her! I'm just thinking.
The worst part is you both have loot.
Yes.
Alright, so I've disassembled Armu and reassembled Armu, but there's one problem. I still have a few parts left. Where did they go?
Slayer, as much as I enjoy your energy drinks, it is not remotely strong enough. What the fuck is happening now?
Yeah.
See, what the shit? You basically tortured me by calling me big boy. I'm going to torture you by calling Armor my little cog slut. And while I'm assuming is, yes, take it all.
Just stuffing cogs.
You know you want it.
Cogs and gears.
Good God.
The fuck, guys?
Yep.
I know you don't believe us right now, but we do love you.
You're making it very difficult, you know that.
Well, if I made it easy, you wouldn't keep me around.
Well, you are technically moving in soon, so.
Exactly.
My safe word is pineapple.
My safe word is WD-40.
Sorry, the best I can do is Q20.
Engine oil.
The more you use the
I have cutting lube.
we make it interesting, don't we?
Okay, so
We had to wake up some.
I want to go to sleep even more.
Sorry, the nightmare's already running.
Yeah, see, I've got a bed, I might actually have a good dream. So, you're planning on building a machine into
A machine. Yes.
armor.
Yeah.
That machine has a nice.
Stuff for a macro.
Okay, so I'm just going to recap between the previous session and now
Yes.
to make sure I understand correctly.
Mm-hmm.
So in the previous session, you got to the last page of the book.
Yes.
You managed to unlock it. It stated that you need to be watchful and let the dwarves forget before you are able to, or before you should build a beacon to inform the rest of the Warforged that it is safe to return to Iraba.
Yes.
In the process of unlocking the book, you acquired, between the two of you, a third power stone that you took. Your docent spoke to you, and now, not even the end of the day, you're standing around trying to build a large half-circle mechanism into or onto or out of Amu, trying to use Amu's power stone to power said mechanism in order to contact said Warforged.
Yes. So forgot about the third power stone.
See,
I
here's,
thought I had a bit more paper in my step.
so here's the thing, right? If you have a power axe and you add another power stone and you upgrade your electric system, you get it better.
I can implant
Or
this third power stone into you.
Chernobyl.
Or so the third power stone is technically currently in my fucking chest.
So
With my original.
So, you see, here's the thing though. If we do the two power stones in armor, that sounds like the start of a very bad thing.
I think I've done it.
Welcome to episode
So,
This is the
1 of 2025. Ironically, having a goal here is so much worse.
yeah. So, see, here's my logic. We can implant both stones, power stones into armor, giving armor power boost, powering the machine, powering armor. So if it turns into Chernobyl, you see, either we'll be right, or suddenly it's not our problem anymore.
It's still my problem.
Yeah, DM, are we going to do a bit of meta and just say we won't do that?
That's up to you. You
I
can
don't think we should do that.
suddenly someone can remind you of the third power stone, you know, such as
My dose.
Coyote or your docent or something along those lines.
Jolt of energy.
To be fair, Amu wasn't there, so Amu has made the
Yeah.
suggestion, but Amu still.
To be fair, the last time I spoke about it was a month ago.
No, it's less than 12 hours ago.
Yeah, sure. Not 2 months ago at all. It's happened 20 years.
Maybe apparently I'm not the only one that should have watched the previous stream
Yes, no, I figured.
early this morning.
I don't know how I didn't write down about the password. Anyway,
Because it did
but I do
mention it.
remember that.
It's the only way I remember it.
I do remember that I knew that the dwarves that did the extermination of the Warforged had been deceased for quite some time, for like 1,000 years. So, you know, it's safe.
Well, you haven't heard from them.
Oh yeah, but
So there's no physical evidence of them actually not being around anymore.
it was a giant floating dwarven city. So news would have spread over 1,000 years.
Colombia.
All right. We'll just build a beacon normally, but I will
Without using on
with using Amu, but only not parts from Amu, just Amu's existence. That's all.
Okay.
We're
Building it now.
going to take quite some time, as in presumably several days, in order to get everything to fit perfectly, function the way it is supposed to function, etc. So this is not something you can quickly build overnight.
Yes. Okay. Running process then.
To a large extent, there are several aspects of this build that you would be able to give to a lesser blacksmith, freeing you up to do other things.
I can't. Okay.
Does Anu consent?
I'm already opened up then.
I'll ask you
Windows EXE stopped running.
Oh, it's doing mode. The pipe puts its screensaver. That's all that's going on there.
So are you R2D2 with the dongle, or is he R2D2 with the dongle?
Let him be R2D2 with the dog.
We all know I'm R2D2, but I don't have one.
Your poor girlfriend.
But you can make one.
She wasn't just dissatisfied with these piggies.
Okay, that is very far off topic. Moving back to D&D swiftly.
Also, we have OW, Organic World. And I can bring him out on stage at Comic-Con.
So, moving on very swiftly.
Comic-Con is a family event.
How do you expect to have a family event if you can't make a family?
I do not wish to be banned from Comic-Con.
No, obviously I won't do that. Okay.
So he's out.
That's a good.
So, I don't know quite what else to do at this stage. Unless there is a job on the job board or something that seems interesting. Otherwise, we're just going to have to take
Spend a
days
couple of days and build it and get it
to
to
build this thing up. Yeah.
So what Anu will do is in the days while she's not helping Will, she will constantly patrol under the sea.
Under the sea.
Under the sea.
And you're like,
Who lives in a pineapple under the sea?
You keep forgetting what the next line of that under the sea song is.
Mike.
So she will keep patrolling for whatever tentacles she saw. Quite regular.
Mm-hmm.
the funny thing is, he's a scorpion, so he's almost like a crab.
I always have a bit of raven in my life.
Sammy! No, I'm just wondering what raven now.
Calm down. Calm down.
For context, I'm drinking the Slayer Raven, the latest edition.
Okay. Because,
Really pretty good.
yeah, okay, I need energy drinks now, okay. I was like, I'm just happy.
Sucks to be you. Okay, so you are searching for a tentacle. Not a 9-tickle, not an 11-tickle, a tentacle.
Perfect.
We're going into a bad direction already.
I was trying to keep it humorous with the whole 9-tickle thing.
Under the sea.
One size fits all.
Fuck, Raven.
90 cool.
Yeah, we're gonna be great on Comic Con.
Yeah, I think this is a bad idea. I'm gonna be fucking real with you.
We're just all very tired. Everything's fun.
so roll me. I'm gonna say a general investigation check. I'm actually thinking of bringing out the map to see how far you plan to search. 17. Are you staying in the bay, or are you going to actually search a larger portion of the ocean?
No, she's just going to search the bay area and the surrounding area close to the bay. She won't go further than, say, a mile max.
Miles not very far into the bay, actually, believe it or not.
No, like, so take the bay's edge and then a mile
Okay.
out.
So, you do not find the Loch Ness monster.
Okay, cool.
Particularly because we're not in Loch Ness.
Yeah, Loch is actually a river.
Lake.
In Scotland.
The name of the monster's nest.
If you're purely looking for tentacles, there are a few smaller octopi floating around in the coral reefs, just enjoying themselves. In terms of finding a big tentacle, you don't see any sign of one. Not having laid there, not having disturbed anything,
Just
and not the
there.
tentacle itself.
Yeah, okay.
You roll me an insight.
So that's 20.
You're starting to think you might have imagined it.
So she will,
Overlapping history.
yeah, so she'll, at that stage, once she started realizing maybe she's imagined it, she will return to Will, past Will.
So, on your way back, you turn and look back one last time. You see a singular giant eye, unblinking, staring back at you.
She'll move closer.
I wanted to say earlier, when Amu does these rounds, every once in a while I'll let the blacksmith continue with the work, and I'll go to that beach as well. Not go into the water, but just be on the beach. But this could be a time I'm not there, or I am there. To your discretion.
So, Amu is currently under the water.
Yes.
So,
I'm just
it's
sitting on the
not,
beach.
I don't think it's really going to make much of a difference if you're there or not.
Okay.
He's used to reading up on history that he got from Nero.
No, let me just say that I'm sitting on the beach.
Staring at the sunset.
Pina colada. Some nuts and bolts in it. No ice cubes for you.
So, moving closer to the eye, you notice you're not able to really get closer to it. Roll me a wisdom check.
Wisdom. Luckily, I should actually be good at wisdom. So that is a full-on 70.
You get the impression that what you're looking at is an illusion.
She'll head back. Will she be able to discover where the illusion originates from? Or what causes it?
I'll allow an Arcana check, but it's going to be very, very high DC.
So maybe this is a little bit of meta, but my max would be 22 on it. Is it worth rolling for it?
Do you want to roll a dice or not?
Let's roll a dice. Nope, that's a thing.
It's an illusion of big eye, staring unblinkingly at you.
It doesn't matter.
It's not reason flame, don't worry.
So it doesn't matter where she moves, I just stay.
Besides, I don't think you can wear rings.
No. So it doesn't matter where she moves, the eye just looks like it's staring at her.
As long as you're looking at it, yes.
If I look away.
The moment you look away and turn back, it's gone. Although you still have this uneasy feeling inside of you that something is watching you.
Would she recognize that it's just something watching, or is it something predatory? Is it something hunting?
Something watching.
Okay. She'll head back to the. After this, she'll head back to the cube.
The moment you step out of the water, the feeling dissipates.
The moment you step out, you see a Goblin on the sand.
Look at the sand
It's
castle.
looking at the sky.
So she'll walk up to Will. Ask to Will. This unit has discovered what appears to be an illusion. The tentacles this one has discovered previously seems to have been also an illusion. This unit has discovered what seems to be an eye watching it as this unit moves. An unequal piece, if you will. Being watched persists whenever this one is within the water. This one is unsure of how to process the sensory information.
And it is still there.
Yes. No. Conflicting data.
Well, I think I'd better go inspect them.
She'll try to lead him back to where she was roughly when she saw the eye.
Roll a survival check.
Both of us.
No.
Who, me or?
Is that me?
Almo's leading you, so she needs to try and see if she can lead you back. You can't really go to where Almo's leading you without her leading you.
I'm gonna eat you and just like hand over.
You managed to go in. You're sure to fairly close to where you initially noticed the eye.
So Alma will simply there where she was. Or where she thinks very close to where she noticed the eye. She'll simply go hunch down and pull her legs kind of underneath her.
As you reach this location, the earth rumbles. Something stirring.
There's a whole island or just that side?
The earth
So just everything,
rumbles.
everyone.
We don't know how far it goes.
So do I feel it?
So everyone with an atom or
Will
can talk about the rest of the world. It's not relevant now.
No illusion, but it seems that something's waking up.
So she'll kind of she'll scan around to see if she can't spot it again.
Roll perception.
I'm also just looking. Must have. How dark is it? Not very deep.
It's middle of the day. It's not too deep. There's a fair amount of light coming through. So it'll be dim light.
18.
You don't see anything.
Yeah, so she doesn't mention it, she motion to anything else. But you can see her head and her eyes kind of just waving around. Oh man.
At this point, how far are we with the beacon? How many days is this now?
You're about halfway.
Okay. I gesture to you, let's go up again. So, upon exiting the water, I remember a few days ago you mentioned you need gemstones.
This is correct.
What do you need them for?
This unit wishes to create a recharging and repair station.
Recharging and repair station for what?
For this unit.
What do you need the gemstones for?
This unit is used for it's got bloody magical components for a arcane spell.
What spell is this? What does it do?
Awaken. This spell awakens local wildlife to assist this unit in its duties.
I see. How many would you need?
4.
4. How big?
Gold value roughly 1,000 gold pieces.
I see. I can go to the guild or to the jeweler to see if we have anything, or if I have anything for you.
This unit would appreciate.
Okay, wonderful. I too want to make something with my stone like that. Are you going to hang around here for a while?
This unit will search the local forest for correct environment.
Alright, 1,000 gold pieces in value, say, or was it 100?
1,000 each. Correct.
I shall head back to the town and go to firstly the guild to see if there's any gemstones of that value or size, and if not, to the jeweler. The jewelry precious stones.
Guildhall, no.
Okay.
Currently, the main things of value is your beacon that's been built.
When I do stop by the guild, well, in the days that pass, not in this instant, I want to create another metal dog.
Steel defender.
Steel defender.
Oh, that took you a while.
Finally, eh?
The girl, you just see Coyote going down with a book. A big book.
Okay, so you managed to build another steel defender. You can name him, but he's not going to be as tame as Stilmir. seeing as he is very much puppy.
Puppy brain.
Yes. But big dog.
New name, you say? That's another 2 years.
So thinking of these big dogs that still think they're lap dogs.
Yeah. Well, you see, I'm still at the start of each day I can make a new one. At this point I want to workshop an idea with one I want to create, which is not going to be dog shaped. It's more going to be bipod shaped. Or quadrupod shaped. Like we talk about land use.
Puppy.
Puppy with a rifle mount. Very much sniper. But he's more useful in close quarter combat as a protector, so we'll just stay with Metal Dog for now.
Puppy.
Puppy. What shall I name you?
Dog meat. Dog metal.
I shall name you Ultier.
Just note that down somewhere.
Why am I rolling it on? Extras.
So while he is going to the, what should we call it, Arnold will search for an area very secluded in the nearby forests, so nothing more than say 6 miles, 6-7 miles away from the city.
Yeah, there's no forest that close.
What's the closest forest?
Probably a good 10-15 miles at least. Let's go get the map.
Let's get the map.
You medium size, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Oh, I can choose a bunch of things.
So convenient that it's so close.
Yeah.
And the map.
Okay, so there's Rivergate, the total size of it. That's the closest forest. Now that's a good, looking at it, probably a good 10-15 miles.
So she'll go to the nearest forest, so 10-15 miles, and then she'll look for a fairly secluded, hidden away area that has access to fresh water. So a little pond perhaps, or a stream close by, where she can effectively hide from anything and anyone.
Okay.
When she gets there, she'll mark it out and she'll mark 150 by 150, well, 150 radius. Circle and start clearing away some of the rocks and stuff laying around there, preparing ground for her charging station. And then after she's done with that,
Hidden point in the forest to plug in.
yeah. And then after she's done with that, she will start the casting.
Okay, so just to be clear, you are not in need of charging.
Not in need of charging now.
You have the power stone.
Yes.
You are perpetually charged.
Yes. But she's not prepared to be charged of people.
Okay.
She's creating. It's more of a. She's calling it a charging station, but it's more of a sanctum where she can do her own things as well, follow out her prerogatives.
Okay.
My prerogative.
So she will cast on that area plant growth over the following 8 hours.
was gone.
Everything in that circle is enriched for a year, so everything that grows there grows bigger, stronger, more nutrients.
Okay.
And then she'll get back to the city.
So, I'm aware it is quite early, but I think I should call it early because I am off tired.
Yeah, it's
We'll be back to this one of things.
Abnormally tired. So, thank you for joining us. I am, gonna chase these guys off and then take a shower and get into bed. Because I am really abnormally tired. I think this is the first time in quite a while that I've actually just sat down and not actively worked on anything for a while, which is a part of the problem. So it's been fun. Welcome back. So I think in terms of the streams, if Mike does not make noise, I'm not yet going to start with Miniature Madness, mainly because I still need to figure a way to set that up, and I'm not going to have time before Sunday. So for now, the next stream will be next week, which is Curse of Strahd, which is a different group, which is usually a lot of fun, so please join us for that. It's going to be fun. I just realized I need to go watch that stream as well.
tomorrow.
No, like Friday or Saturday, maybe probably even Sunday. It's also usually a shorter stream, so that's fine. Hopefully Megan can also join us from next week. Sadly, she's got some family responsibilities to attend to today, so she's unable to make it, but hopefully she's able to join us again soon. Yes. So, thanks for joining us. It was fun. I'm gonna go to bed. I'm needed. See you all. See you next week. See you next week. See you guys in 2 weeks' time. Bye.